We've already done a transitions video, which I'm going to link up here. But in this one, we're going to show you a few more different ways to turn from forwards to backwards and backwards to forwards. Let's get on with it. So this is the first turn we're going to try. It's actually an inside 3 turn, which sounds really scary, but honestly it's not, because we're going to do it with 2 feet on the floor. If you have control of the heel toe, the toe toe and the heel heel manuals, these turns are going to be so much easier. Let's do the first one. So I will show you what this turn actually is, which is an inside 3 turn, but you don't have to do this. It's that. But the great thing about this is you can leave 1 foot on the floor as a heel. So let me show you. So you're here and then you flip. So what I'm doing with this foot is I'm lifting some of the weight off my heel so I can turn on the front 2 wheels. But the balance is easy because I have this foot to help me. I'll do it a couple of more times so you can see what I'm doing. So it's almost like a spread eagle, and then you flick. Let's do it one more time. Spread and flick. Can you see how I'm really low? When I finish, I'm in a stagger stance, which is great if we're skating outside. So this is a nice outdoor turn. You've got both feet on the ground and you finish in the stagger. The 180 jump. So we're on the grass for a really good reason, because if you don't quite make it to 180, your wheels are going to be against the direction of travel and you're going to splat, and we don't want that. So it's a really, really good idea to try it standing first. So you can kind of cheat on this one because you can use your body to take you. So if you already twist and you're looking where you want to go, your body will follow you. Like that. So you can do this in a stagger or you can do it with your feet together. Again, with my artistic background, I'm more comfortable doing it together, but we'll do a staggered one as well so you can see it. So my feet are now in a stagger. I'm going to turn the top half of my body. Go. You see the knee bend on the landing, very important. A really important part of this as well is because we're traveling forwards, when you jump, don't put the weight too close to the toes because you don't want the toe stops to go in because you're going to splat. So with this one, don't just think, I've got to get round. You need to go up so you've got time in the air to turn. So you must think not just about doing this and getting round, but think about bending your knees and going up as well. So when you're confident that you can get the full rotation, so you know your wheels are going to land in the direction of travel and not against, you can try it moving. So let's give it a go. So you don't have to go too fast, but a little bit of speed again is good. So I'm going to turn the top half of my body, bend my knees, and I'm round. For this one, you need a really good toe-toe manual. So I can put the video to the manuals up here. So you need to roll along, go into your toe-toe, and then we're gonna pivot both feet on the front 2 wheels like that. I'll show you what I mean. Right, so you are gonna need a little bit of speed for this to keep you going afterwards. There we go. So I'm saying it's a toe-toe manual, but it's easier to just do the toe-toe at the point of turn. Because if you roll into it in the toe-toe, I think it's actually harder. So it's best to do almost a lift and down. So I'll show you again. So you've got to be in a stagger, whichever one you're most comfortable in. So as I decide, I'm going to turn and I lift and go. So I think it's harder if you hold the manual and then do it. We've had a few name suggestions, so we're going with Tommy for this bit. So with these toe-toe turns, you can obviously get the feel of it holding on. It's a really good idea. So go up, feel the pivot as you go. And that will really help you to get the feeling of it. So once you're moving, you'll be much more secure. we can 180 from backwards to forwards. So let's try it. It's the exact same principle. Try it on the grass. I know it's kind of the same thing, but just have in your head that this time I'm going from backwards to forwards. Just so you practice it both ways on the grass. Right, let's try it. So again, I'm going to turn the top half of my body first, bend my knees, and I'm round. Similarly, how we done the toe-toe to go from forwards to backwards, you can use the heel-heel to go to backwards to forwards. So again, you need a really good, and you need to be confident on your heel-heel because it's much easier to fall backwards. So please keep yourself safe. So you definitely need a stagger for this. And again, it's the same. You want to just lift at the point of turn. It's much easier. So let's try again. Again, this is going to be much easier in the slow-mo. So it's lift and turn. So you see how I have my arms like this? This actually helps take me, and this keeps me solid because my arms are staying still and my body's rotating underneath, and that really helps to keep me stable. So another name, this is Brian. For the heel-heel turn, you can do the same thing. So go up and feel the pivot so you know how it's going to feel before you do it moving. With a couple of these, you can actually string them together, which is really fun. So make sure you've got them each individually before you try this. But with the jumps, you can do a continuous. So I'll show you what I mean. So I can do my forwards to backwards, and then I can do my backwards to forwards. And you can just keep going. So again, only try this if you feel safe. And then with the two manuals, you can do that as well. Keep my upper body still, helps you control it. I hope you've enjoyed learning some new transitions with me today. Now, some of these skills are quite advanced, so make sure you've got your fundamentals of skating, you've got control of your skates, and of course, you've got your safety gear, you've got your safety gear, you've got your safety gear. I'm Katie, you've been watching Skatey, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you oh you're not going to do that. We're going to pivot both feet on the front. Both feet? What do you mean you're not ready? You're supposed to be always ready.
Okay, go.
I'm not ready now. Woo! Maybe don't use that last one. Should I do that again?